Engineering Planet. I'm Iftikhar Inayat. Today we are going to create a 3D model for chilled water pump assembly using AutoCAD MEP. So in this video we will create the foundation, we will add the pump, we will add the reducers, we will add the rubber bellows, we will add the pipe fittings, we will add the check valve, we will add the glow valve, we will add the gate valve, and we will add the strainers. So here first we will create the foundation of the pump assembly. So we will use the command here slab add enter. Okay, then we have to give the starting point. So this is the start point, and the length of the foundation is 68 inches. Then the width of the foundation is 30 inches, and then the other side also 68 inches, and then 30 inches. So before closing the command we have to check over here. Actually we have to keep the thickness 1 feet and 6 inches. So this is the right thickness over here. Okay, and we have to see the elevation also. Elevation is 0 inches. So we have to just enter the space bar and the foundation is created. So let us see in the 3D shape. So you can see here we have created our foundation for the pump assembly. We can just see in the gray mode. So this is the foundation. Okay, so now we have to add the pump over here. So for the pump, what we have to do, first we will go to the home tab, click on equipment, and here we have to select the pumps. We have to search where the pumps are here, and the base mounted pumps US Imperial. We are going to select this. This is the pump showing over here, and we have to select 6 by 6 inch base mounted pump. The pump is selected over here. We'll keep the elevation here 0 inches. We'll come over here and we have to place our pump. So the pump is here. We'll give the direction like this. So pump is created over here. So now we will move the pump to the foundation. So just bring it over here and we will place above the foundation. So it is like this. Okay, so pump is created here. Let us see in the 3D. Pump is over here, and then you will see in the realistic. So it's sitting on the foundation. Okay, so now what we have to do, we'll go in the right side view. So we can see the front face of the pump here, and then on the front side is showing like this. Now we have to start the piping. Okay, so first we will select the pump, and then we have to bring our cursor on this plus sign. It will show here add pipe. We have to click on add pipe, and it will start routing the pipe. Okay, we have to come in the properties panel and check. The connection size of the pump is 6 inch, but we are going to create a pipe 8 inches. Okay, so when we select the pipe 8 inches, automatically this window will appear here, and it shows choose a part. So we have to basically select here the reducer, because we have the inlet connection of the pump 6 inches and our piping size is 8 inches. So we have to select this part, click OK, and this will create it over here. And after that, for the pipe, just click on the place somewhere, and then again it will go to the parts, and we have to select a flange, because we have all the piping flange connection piping. So we have to click OK. Reducer and the flange is added over here. So just press spacebar to close the command, and this pipe we are going to delete. So just select this pipe and press delete button. It will close, it will clear. And then what we have to do, and here after the reducer, directly we are going to install the rubber bellow, our expansion joint. So we are going to, for the rubber bellow, what we have to do, we have to go on the home menu, and then pipe fitting drop down, click on pipe fitting, and here actually it's already showing the rubber bellow here. If it is not showing in your case, so then you have to come in the properties panel, click on this icon, whatever part is showing over here, you have to click over here, and then you have to come in the ductile iron pipe US Imperial flange, and then we have to select this rubber flange over here, the rubber expansion joint over here. Click over here, and then the size, how much we have to select 8 inches size. Click OK, and then on the drawing area, just you have to bring your cursor just near this point, and you can see it's changing the color, and it's showing the connecting point over here. You have to just bring over here, and once it's showing the green color, the connecting color, you have to just click over here, give the direction, and place your rubber bellow. press spacebar to close the command. So like this we can add the rubber bellow also. And now we have to add a pipe. So then for that what we have to do, we'll click on this rubber bellow, bring the cursor on plus sign, add a pipe, and now this pipe will automatically create with the 8-inch. Why? Because we have created the flexible rubber bellow with the 8-inch size. So we have to create this pipe. We will give the length of the pipe around 2 feet, because after that we have to add the flanges also. And again here this window pop-ups here, and we have to select the flange over here. Just click OK. The flange is added over here. Press spacebar to close the command. Now we have to add a check valve over here. So for that we have to go in the home tab, equipment, and in the equipment we have to select the valves. So valves are over here, and then we have to search for the check valve. Check valve US Imperial. We have to click here. This is a check valve showing over here. Then we have to select the size. Size is 8 inches. Come on the drawing area, just click the mouse, bring your cursor near to this connector, and it's showing the color green. Just click on this point, give the direction like this, and press your left mouse button. It's created. At the same time this window will open to add a flange in between also. Okay, so we have to select this flange over here, and then we have to click OK. So flange added. Press spacebar to close the command. So like this we have added the check valve also here. Now we will add the pipe. So select the check valve, bring the cursor on plus sign, click on add pipe, and start routing the pipe. So here we will give the length of the pipe 2 feet and enter. Again we have to select the flange to add in between. The pipe is created here. Press the spacebar to come out from the command. Now we have to add here the globe valve. So for the globe valve we have to go again home menu, home tab, and then click on equipment. In the valves now we have to search for the globe valve. So we have the globe valves here, globe valve US Imperial. Click on this, choose the size. We have to take 8 inches. Then come on the drawing area, bring your cursor near to the connector. One is showing, you can see over here also, this point is showing, this point, this the green point. So when we will come near to this point, just left click on the connector, and you can give the direction and you can route your valve. And just after that we have to add the flange also here. Flange added. Press spacebar to close the command. Then again in between we have to add a pipe. Just select the valve, bring the cursor on the plus sign, add pipe, route the pipe, give the length of the pipe 2 feet, press enter, add the flange. Pipe is created and flange is added over here. And now press spacebar to exit from the command. Now we have to add a gate valve. For that, home tab, then on the equipment, then here we have to select the gate valve. So you can see the gate valve US Imperial. I can show you like this also. The gate valve is over here, this gate valve and gate valve US Imperial. So we have to select this gate valve US Imperial. We have to select the size 8 inches. Bring the mouse on the drawing area and bring your cursor just near to the connector point. Click, give the direction, add the flange, press spacebar to close the command. So like this we have added the gate valve also. Now we have to add the pipe. So just bring your mouse cursor on this plus sign and just click over here, and then we can start our piping over here. So here we will give the length of pipe around 3 feet, add the flange, press enter to come out from the command. So like this we have completed all of that discharge assembly of the pump. We'll start the piping for the suction side of the pump. So for that we have to just select the pump and then bring the cursor on the plus sign, add pipe, and here we have to add again the 8 inch the size of the pipe. So the connection of the pump is 6 inches. We have to change this one to 8 inches. Once we change the size from 6 to 8 inches, automatically the software will ask to add a reducer in between. So we have to select the reducer, click OK, it's added. just click on the drawing area, the reducer is added, add the flange again, click OK, reducer added and the flange added. Press enter to come out from the command, and the piece of the pipe we will delete because we have to add the rubber bellow right after the reducer. So for that rubber bellow we have to go the home tab and then pipe fittings drop down, pipe fitting, and here you can see because last time we have selected the rubber bellows, it's again showing the rubber bellow over here. Okay, so we have to select this. The size of the rubber bellow is 8 inches. So come on the drawing area, just bring your cursor near to this connector point and you can see it's changing the color and showing the connection. So you have to just click over here, give the direction and press the left mouse button. The rubber bellow is created over here. Press enter to come out from the command. So now after the rubber bellow we have to add a pipe. So click over here, bring your cursor on the plus sign, click on add pipe, and you can route your pipe like this. So give the length of the pipe around 3 feet, then add the flange, this is the flange, add the flange here, and then we have to route the pipe vertically because the pipe will go up towards the riser. So for that you have to just click over here and it will add the elbow in between. The elbow is here. Press enter to come out from the command. This part of the pipe we will delete it. Select the pipe and press delete to delete this one. And for the elbow, bring your cursor here, select the elbow and bring your cursor on the plus sign, add pipe, and here we will add the pipe around near to the check valve. Okay, so we will come over here and just click, press enter to come out. For creating the strainer we have to go in the home tab, then equipment. Here we have to search for the strainers. You can see the strainers are here. Just click on the plus button and then select the strainer. It's showing over here. We have to select the size, it's 8 inches. Select the size, bring the cursor on the drawing area and just bring your mouse near to this connector. When it's showing the color, you can just left click on this, close the warning, and you can give the direction and route your strainer. Add the flange in between, press enter to come out. Now we have to add the pipe here. So just select the strainer, bring your cursor on the plus sign, add pipe, and the meanwhile you can see the size of the pipe is 8 inches. So we have to create this. Give the length of the pipe around 2 feet, add a flange in between, press enter to come out from the command. Now we have to add a gate valve. So for that we have to come home tab, then equipment, and here we have to select for the gate valve and gate valve US Imperial. Click on this, select the size, bring your cursor on the drawing area and just bring your mouse near to this connector, and when it's showing the connection point just left click on this, give the direction, add the flange, press enter to come out from the command. Now we have to add the straight pipe again, the vertical pipe. Just select the valve, bring your cursor on the plus sign, add the pipe and click here. Pipe is added, add the flange also here, press enter to come out from the command. So here now we have completed the discharge side assembly and the suction side assembly also. We have created all of the things, we have routed our pipe, we have added the fittings, all of the equipments, and now just come over here and we will see in the 3D southwest isometric view. We will see in the gray mode. So it's showing like this. So here we can change the direction of the strainer. Like this. So this is our assembly. And if you enjoy the video, make sure to like it, subscribe the channel, hit the bell so you receive the notifications. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.